Hello everybody! Today I am going to be doing a little challenge thing to try and get in the swing of things again. And this challenge is going to be basically designing a creature and doing so using the random animal generator, the random color palette generator, so everything that's chosen for me is completely random. And I'm going to be using this website here. I'm going to be generating around 3 animals to create some terrible monstrosity out of. I don't know how this is going to end, but we can only pray it turns out okay. So I've only just loaded up the website. It did have 6 initially, changed it to 3, and then I didn't realize that when you change it to 3 it automatically reruns it. So I'm not going to use these 3 animals. They're like written off at the moment because I wasn't recording when I changed it. So what I'm going to do is rerun it right now live, and then you guys can see that I'm not like cheating it. So here we go. Oh no. What? Okay, so 2 of these animals I've never actually like heard of. We have the Jerboa ibex. I don't actually know how that's pronounced. And then we have a chicken just thrown in there as well. Oh no, this is gonna end so badly. Well, okay, that's okay, I guess. I mean, so we have the chicken. Ibex was it? I don't actually know what that is. It looks like a goat kind of thing. I don't know. I think I've heard of a Jerboa before. I guess we're going to be using these animals then. And failing miserably at doing so. Now, what I'm going to do is generate a color palette using Coolors. I don't know how you pronounce it. Coolors? It's a website that just generates 5 random color palette. Not 5 random color palettes. 5 random colors that's like almost harmonious as a palette. And I'll be using that as part of creating the creature as well. I'm doing all the random stuff first and then just trying to throw it all together in like one mash of, I don't even know, it's gonna end up terribly, I just know that. Okay, so generate. This has just been loaded up, so hopefully it gives me, oh no. Okay. So this is the palette that we're using. No. So we have literally a bizarre array of creatures, and then just this horror of a color palette. Oh no, I'm really nervous now because the thing is, I always use like super desaturated palettes, and this is pretty saturated. So we have like 2 different greens. We have a blue tone, this like pinkish red, I guess, and this orangey color. I kind of like these 2. These 3, I just never use green, so, because when I use green in a character, it just kind of blends with the background, and I don't really want that to be a thing, so I just avoid green with characters, but I'm forced to use it for this, which is fine, I guess. So, I think the first thing that I'm going to do is find some reference photos interesting way. So here we have a chicken. It's just a generic chicken that I found on Google Images. I am going to get a ibex. Oh, it's a type of goat. Okay. That's fine. I was correct with that. Everyone's just like mad at me, like, how do you not know what an ibex is? Oh, they have really big horns. That's pretty interesting. We can use that. So this is the ibex thing. I'm gonna get another one because that one's just for the horns. Whereas I'd really like to see a full body. Again, I'm literally just using Google Images for these because I will end up editing everything anyways, it's just for reference. You should always use references. And then finally, oh, it's a little mouse boy. He's pretty cute, actually. Aww, it's kind of cute. The legs are kind of creepy though, but that's fine. Look at its legs. Like, what? That's pretty cute. Oh, it's got a torn ear. Crazy. There we go. So we have a few references to work with. Let me get my pen. I'm gonna create a new illustration. And bear in mind, I'm actually using Clip Studio Paint at the moment because, I don't know, I just transferred from Sci to this thing. And I don't know where to start. Do I start with the chicken? Or start with... I kind of want to start with the goat, just because I think the goat's the most interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna use a color for sketching. Oh, that's lovely. And that's where the head's gonna go. And it has like a longish nose. And I have to remember to incorporate the other animals and not just focus on... It's quite a long neck. Focus on this boy. Okay. And what are horns? What? Sure. Sure. That's totally fine. That was intentional. Let's see, so we have the little mouse boy. So they have pretty, well, this one has pretty big ears and little short feet. So like, he has, just move these. Maybe it could have little hoofs. Like this. Every time I want to add something new, I just make whatever I have smaller and then just keep going. Okay. I want to expand on this thing. Whatever this thing is. You see, like this, it looks more like a goat. So I don't think I'll use this idea. I'm gonna put that there. And I'm gonna take what I had here. The mouse legs that it had before, like this. Like that. And then like a chicken tail. And maybe like a feathered. Oh wait, the chicken tail goes up. It's like that. Let me try and get it from a different angle, just so I know what I'm doing. I like this. I think it looks very cute. I think I'm gonna use this one. Just because I like how it's turned out, and all the other like designs didn't really fit it very well, whereas this one seems to fit the idea a bit better. And if I wanted to, I could add maybe a beak to it instead. Would a beak work? Now we just need to try and incorporate these. The orange could work. Like as a base color, and then like the tail would fan out into the the darker red, almost like a gradient, and then we use the blues and greens as accent colors because they're like a cooler contrast. So like we have an orange base, and then use this red, pink. It's pink? I don't even know. Like, it's because I'm using my transparent watercolor. There you go. Like as a gradient to the red tail, and maybe the hoofs. And the beak. And then, so they're just like on the ear tips. And then we take the blue, maybe for the horns. That could work. Here. And I could maybe do the eyes the same color. Do I want like just some like the blue as a transition color? Could do that. And then the greens, I was thinking to just incorporate as part of like the mane around the neck. It's more like a tropical kind of thing. I don't know. It's gonna be very bright. Maybe if I use the green on the horns, or like a gradient from green to blue. That looks kind of pretty. And then we have this light green as like a just blended in with the other green. Like this. try that. I'm not very good with the using colors in concepts and designs, but we will have a go with this. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as well. I will post this on my Instagram page, and I might consider selling them. They don't have a name yet. Hopefully, maybe we can get a poll going with the name, or maybe you guys can suggest some names in the comments. Like a name for the species itself. And I will see you soon. Bye!